here's the voiceover script for your channel. Hey Habs fans, welcome back to Habs News Hub. So the Canadiens are out, and honestly, the way it ended still stings. Getting swept in 3 straight by Carolina after a promising start to that series. That hurts. But right now, there's one conversation that keeps coming up more than any other, and it's about a guy who's given everything to this organization for over a decade. We're talking about Brendan Gallagher. Look, the criticism of Martin St. Louis in Game 5 was pretty loud, and a lot of it was fair. Down 3 games in the series, no lineup changes, no shakeup, and guys like Gallagher and Chicago sitting and watching. That tells you something about where St. Louis sees those players fitting into his system right now. And in Gallagher's case, that's a tough pill to swallow, because this guy is still one of the most respected voices in that locker room. He was at the Luke Combs show last night with the guys, still part of the fabric of this team. But when the lights were brightest this spring, he only suited up for 3 of Montreal's 19 playoff games. 3. So Kent Hughes has a real decision to make here, and it's not a simple one. The easiest path is just doing nothing, keeping Gallagher around for the last year of his deal, using him as a depth guy, maybe every other game or so, and letting the situation play itself out. It's not exciting, but it's safe. Then there's the idea of actually carving out a real role for him. And look, in theory, that's possible, but you'd need a lot of moving parts to fall into place. Right now, when you line up Suzuki, Slavkovsky, Caulfield, Demidov, Newhook, Denault, Evans, Anderson, Bolduc, that's already 9 guys ahead of Galley, not counting Texier coming in on a 2-year deal, not counting what happens with Valino and Kirby Dach. So finding Gallagher a meaningful spot on this roster without major trades? That's a tall order, which brings us to a trade. And yeah, this one is very much on the table. A $6.5 million cap hit at age 34. With a body that just isn't moving the same way it used to, Hughes isn't exactly in a position of strength here. If he moves Gallagher, he's almost certainly going to have to either retain salary or attach something to the deal to make it work for the other team. It's just the reality of where things stand. And then there's the buyout. Personally, I don't think Hughes goes there. Not with this guy. Spreading the cap relief over 2 years, roughly $2.6 million saved in year 1, and then a carryover hit in year 2. It makes some financial sense on paper, but Brendan Gallagher is not just a cap number. He's a franchise guy. He's everything this organization preaches about work ethic and heart, and sending him out the door through a buyout after everything he's done here would leave a bad taste in a lot of mouths. So when you cut through all of it, the 2 realistic paths are a trade or finding him a genuine role on this team. Because anything else, warehousing him as a healthy scratch or buying him out, that's not how you treat a guy like Galley. This is one of those summer storylines that's going to be worth watching closely, and we'll be right here covering every move. As always, thanks for being part of Habs News Hub. Let us know in the comments what you think should happen with Gallagher, and we'll see you in the next one.